Hi everyone and welcome back to Blue Aquatics. As you can see in this video, one Oscar fish is laying at the bottom of the tank. When tapped, it moves slightly, but otherwise it's staying still at the bottom. Now, this particular Oscar was originally owned by someone who noticed this unusual behavior. Concerned about its health, the owner brought it to the shopkeeper to keep an eye on the fish and provide the necessary treatment. Once it's fully recovered, the owner will take it back. So, if your Oscar fish is also behaving like this and laying at the bottom of the tank, then you definitely need to watch this video. Today, we are going to dive into 20 possible reasons why your Oscar might be acting this way, along with the treatments to help get your fish back to full health. So stay tuned. So the first reason is poor water quality. One of the most common reasons an Oscar fish might be laying at the bottom of the tank is poor water quality. Oscars are sensitive to fluctuations in water parameters. When the water is polluted with high levels of ammonia, nitrites, or nitrates, your fish might move to the bottom to avoid swimming in the contaminated water at the surface. To fix this, you will need to perform a water test using a reliable kit. If the ammonia or nitrites are too high, it's crucial to do an immediate 25 to 50% water change. Additionally, make sure your tank is properly cycled and your filter is working efficiently. Regular water changes and maintaining water parameters like pH, temperature, and hardness within the optimal range for Oscars, like pH between 6.5 to 7.5 and the temperature being 76 to 81 degree Fahrenheit, can prevent such issues in the future. Second reason is stress from tank mates. Oscar fish are known for their territorial nature, and if they feel threatened by their tank mates, they might retreat to the bottom of the tank to avoid confrontation. If your Oscar is sharing space with more aggressive or larger fish, this can create constant stress. This stress can cause your Oscar to act lethargic, leading it to hide or remain at the bottom. To resolve this, assess the compatibility of your Oscar's tank mates. Some fish are simply not suitable for Oscars, especially species that are highly aggressive. You may need to separate the Oscar from the rest of the tank or add more hiding spots using plants or decorations to give your Oscar a sense of security. Third reason is overfeeding or undigested food. Overfeeding is another common issue that can lead your Oscar laying at the bottom of the tank. When you feed your fish too much, it can cause digestive issues including constipation or bloating. If your fish is unable to properly digest the food, it may become lethargic and stay near the bottom to rest. To fix this, monitor your feeding schedule. Only feed your Oscar as much as it can eat within 3 to 5 minutes, once or twice a day. If you suspect that the fish is constipated, try fasting it for 2 to 3 days, and after that, offer cooked peas or daphnia, which help promote digestion. Ensure you are also providing a balanced diet including high quality pellets, frozen food, and occasional live food. Fourth reason is temperature fluctuations. Oscars are tropical fish and thrive in warm water. If your tank temperature drops below the optimal range, your Oscar might feel sluggish and retreat to the bottom for warmth. On the other hand, sudden temperature fluctuations can also stress your fish, causing it to act lethargic. Ensure you have a reliable aquarium heater and a thermometer to monitor the temperature. Place the tank away from windows or doors to avoid temperature swings caused by drafts or direct sunlight. Keeping the temperature stable within the recommended range will help your Oscar feel more comfortable and active. Fifth reason is illness or infection. When an Oscar is feeling sick, it may act lethargic, stay at the bottom of the tank, and avoid swimming or eating. Some common diseases include itch, fin rot, dropsy, and various internal parasites. Look for additional symptoms such as white spots on the skin, faded color, bloated belly, or torn fins. If your Oscar is showing these signs, you need to quickly isolate the fish in a quarantine tank to prevent the spread of illness. For treatments, use anti-parasitic medications for itch, salt baths for minor infections, or consult Blue Aquatics for severe illnesses. A proper diagnosis and early intervention are key to treating fish diseases successfully. Sixth is injuries or physical stress. If your Oscar has sustained an injury, it may avoid moving and stay at the bottom of the tank. Oscars are large, active fish and they can easily injure themselves by colliding with decorations, substrate, or other tank mates. Check for visible signs of injury such as torn fins, scratches, or swelling. If there are injuries, it's important to keep the water pristine to prevent infections. You can also treat the injury with aquarium salt or use antibiotic treatments if needed. In case of serious wounds, it's best to consult a vet for a more tailored approach to the healing processes. Seventh is lack of oxygen. If your Oscar's tank is low on oxygen, it might move to the bottom of the tank where oxygen levels are slightly higher. This can happen if your tank's filtration system is not working well or if there is insufficient aeration. Oscars, like most fish, need a steady supply of oxygen to thrive. You can improve oxygen levels by adding air stones or a sponge filter to increase water movement. A high quality filter that ensures proper water circulation and oxygenation is crucial. Regularly, check the filter's performance and clean it if necessary. Eighth is poor tank size. Oscars are large fish and need a spacious tank to swim comfortably. A cramped environment can stress your Oscar, causing it to act lethargic and retreat to the bottom. For a single Oscar, you should have at least a 75-gallon of tank, with more space needed if you have more than one Oscar or other large fish. A cramped tank leads to stress, water quality issues, and physical discomfort. If your Oscar is in a small tank, consider upgrading to a larger one to ensure it has enough space to swim, explore, and maintain its overall health. Ninth one is water hardness. Oscar fish thrive in slightly soft to medium hard water. If your water hardness is too high or too low, it can stress your Oscar, leading to behaving like staying at the bottom of the tank. Test your tank's water hardness using a reliable test kit and adjust it if needed with specific water conditioners. Oscars generally do well in water with a hardness range of 4 to 10 dgh. Ensure that your water parameters including hardness, pH, and alkalinity are within the ideal range for Oscars. This balance is crucial to keeping your fish healthy and active. 10th point is stress from bright lighting. Oscars can be sensitive to bright lighting, which may cause them to feel stressed and retreat to the bottom of the tank. If the lighting is too intense or is on for too many hours, it can affect their natural behavior. Try reducing the brightness of your tank's lighting or installing a dimmer to create a more relaxed environment. If your tank gets a lot of natural sunlight, consider moving it to a shaded spot or using plants and decorations to provide shaded areas where an Oscar can retreat and feel safe. 11th is reproductive behavior. If your Oscar fish is getting ready to breed, it may exhibit nesting behavior and spend more time at the bottom of the tank. Male Oscars often guard the female while she lay eggs, and the pair might stay near the substrate to protect the eggs. If you notice eggs or the fish acting in a more territorial manner, this could be the reason for the unusual behavior. Reproductive behavior is a natural cycle for Oscars, so if there are no signs of illness, this behavior is likely normal. Just ensure that the tank environment remains calm and that the other fish are not disturbing the breeding processes. 12th is lack of hiding spots. Oscar fish are territorial and sometimes need hiding spots to feel secure, especially if they are stressed or sick. If your Oscar does not have any safe places in the tank, it may retreat to the bottom to avoid feeling exposed. Adding caves, plants, or decorations can provide your Oscar with more hiding spots. This will reduce stress and help your fish feel more secure in its environment. Providing these spots also promotes natural behavior, such as exploring and swimming freely. 13th is high nitrate levels. High nitrate levels are another stressor that can make your Oscar fish lethargic and cause it to stay at the bottom of the tank. Nitrates build up from fish waste, uneaten food, and decaying plant matter. In high concentrations, they can cause stress, poor health, and even lead to diseases. Use a reliable test kit to monitor your tank's nitrate levels and keep them below 20 ppm. Regular water changes, using a nitrate removing filter media, and ensuring proper filtration will help keep nitrate levels in check. Tank overcrowding, 14th point. Overcrowding is another potential cause of your Oscar's behavior. If the tank is too small or filled with too many fish, your Oscar may feel stressed and retreat to the bottom. When fish are kept in cramped spaces, they have limited access to food, hiding places, and swimming areas. The result is a stressed fish that may not eat or exhibit normal behavior. To prevent overcrowding, ensure that you have an appropriately sized tank and remove any unnecessary fish to reduce the population and create a more comfortable environment for your fish. 15th point is water temperature too high. While Oscars prefer warm water that's too hot can be harmful. Temperatures above 83 degrees Fahrenheit can stress the fish and lead to lethargy. High water temperatures reduce oxygen levels and can cause metabolic issues, making your Oscar sluggish and prone to staying at the bottom. Use a thermometer to monitor the water temperature and ensure it remains within the ideal range of 76 to 81 degrees Fahrenheit. If the temperature is too high, try to reduce it gradually by using fans, adjusting the heater, or performing water changes with cooler water. 16th point is overexposure to light. Constant exposure to bright lights can also stress your Oscar fish, causing it to lay at the bottom. The natural rhythm of day and night is important for fish. If the lighting is too bright or on for too long, it can disturb their behavior. Try to provide a day-night cycle with the light on for about 8 to 12 hours and then off for the remaining hours. You can use a timer to control the lighting schedule and mimic natural light cycles to keep your fish happy and reduce stress. 17th point is internal parasites. Oscar fish are susceptible to internal parasites which can cause bloating, lethargy, and an overall lack of appetite. These parasites affect their digestive system and can make your Oscar fish stay at the bottom of the tank. Common internal parasites include roundworms or tapeworms. If your Oscar is not eating, has a bloated belly, or shows abnormal behavior, a deworming treatment may be necessary. Consult a vet or use a trusted anti-parasitic medication to treat internal parasites. 18th point is low immune system. If your Oscar fish has a weakened immune system, it may be more prone to diseases and infections. A compromised immune system can make your fish more lethargic and cause it to stay at the bottom. Stress, poor diet, or long-term exposure to suboptimal water conditions can all contribute to a weakened immune system. To boost your Oscar's immune health, ensure It is fed a balanced diet, keep the tank clean, and provide a stress-free environment. Regularly check your fish for signs of illness, as early detection is key to treating it effectively. 19th is old age. An Oscar fish age, they may naturally become less active. If your fish is older, it might start spending more time at the bottom of the tank due to a slower metabolism or general weaknesses. Older Oscars may also become less aggressive and prefer to rest more often. Ensure that the tank is well maintained and keep an eye on signs of aging such as faded colors or difficulty swimming. Provide them with a gentle environment and avoid any sudden changes that might cause stress. 20th point is environmental changes. Any recent changes in the tank environment, such as moving the tank, adding new tank mates, or changing the water, can stress your Oscar. Fish are creatures of habit and they can become disoriented when there is a sudden shift. If you recently changed something in your tank, give your Oscar time to adjust and monitor its behavior for improvement. Keeping the lighting and temperature stable and avoid making drastic changes too frequently. Allow your Oscar to acclimate to any changes and avoid overhandling the fish during this period of adjustment. So concluding this video, those were 20 possible reasons why your Oscar fish might be laying at the bottom of the tank and the treatments for each issue. Always observe your fish closely, check its environment and take action quickly if you notice anything unusual. While the right care, your Oscar will be back to its energetic, playful self in no time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Blue Aquatics for more aquarium tips. Until next time, keep your tanks clean and your fish happy. Thanks for watching.